Oh hey, bet you're wondering why I'm in the closet. Just needed to play some Flash games. Just gotta open up Firefox here. Ah! No wait, I didn't mean to click that. No, I don't have time for this. No, damn it! Speaking of death, Flash is going through its end-of-life crisis. Before mobile devices, Flash games were our way of playing games for free, and you didn't even need the best computer to do it. A good internet connection was not even required, but it did come recommended. Many of us remember turning on a Flash game only to come back in a half hour. Using the arrow key layout, jumping with up is finally comfortable in a platform game. And if you use the WSAD layout, the spacebar works as an extra key, and you could still play with one hand. Flash games practically pioneered certain genres. Before Link ever pissed off the chickens, causing them to take revenge on the terminally ill pigs, we had Crush the Castle with the same type of gameplay. And who can forget about the tower defense genre, with Balloon's tower defense being everybody's favorite. How about those idle games, like Cookie Clicker, where all you do is receive? Finally, you can win by doing nothing. Speaking of doing nothing, launch games. The gameplay would range from actual gameplay, where you can be driving and killing zombies, to simply hitting the launch button. There's just a certain satisfaction to getting paid to catapult yourself into a wall. So you can use the money to pay God himself to raise the wind just a little bit so you can get over that wall and into the next one. That pays more handsomely. But unfortunately, Flash isn't safe for modern computers. And in 2017, talk of removing Flash started to arise, and now it seems we've reached the day of reckoning. Adobe Flash will officially no longer be supported by the end of 2020. The Flash games that couldn't make the jump to phones are now destined to die, unless by any chance they were big enough to evolve into a Steam game. Did you hear that? The Flash games are loaded. Son of a bitch. I overcooked it. This one's more of a personal issue. I remember the screensaver used to always make me have to refresh the page, and I'd always have to start the loading all over again. But making the jump to high speed makes things much easier. Surprisingly enough, many Flash sites still remain up to this month. Crazy Monkey Games. Thing was an amazing mouse-aiming 2D shooter made by Disease Productions. They partnered with Crazy Monkey Games to bring us fun for the whole family. Puff Games, proving that copyright is alive and well. I remember playing that McDonald's game here. X-Gen Studios always had the most quality shit. They even upgraded to Steam level for most of their big games. Defend Your Castle, Super Motherload, and Stick RPG 2. Hey guys, where's Stick Arena Ball Stick for Steam? Congregate, owned by GameStop. Cool math games, for when you wanted to trick your parents. Candy Box, for when you wanted to trick your teachers. And of course, the most important one. The problems of the future today. Everything by everyone. Hold on to your chili, because it looks like we're treading on Newgrounds.com. Breeding grounds for the most unfiltered games outside of porn. Although, that's not to say that they don't have porn too. This website had it all. Flash games, Flash movies, and everything in between. While other websites had gruesome things as well, that's not what makes Newgrounds different. As early as 2000, you were able to join a social media that was not just for gamers, but artists of all kinds. Though Newgrounds had questionable content, it was questionable because anything was allowed. And things that were too offensive got blamed by the rating system, so anything blamed was ultimately up to us. And if this is able to survive, you're gonna have to make something pretty bad to get blamed. I haven't even mentioned the great works that came out of Newgrounds. Salad Fingers, Ego Raptor, Madness, Alien Hominid, Ed's World, Super Meat Boy, tons of creators were given a free place to express their work. And you didn't even need to create your own character, unless you wanted to make money off of it. Here's a game where you can kill Hitler. Oh, this game title is very misleading. Well, if you can't beat them, then you can dress them up. Tom Folk, the creator of Newgrounds, wanted us to have the freedom to make whatever we wanted, usually missing out on ad money because of this. In return, we got some great franchises, some celebrated through holidays. These holidays would focus on other content creators, making movies and games about these characters, and offering cash prizes to the highest rated submissions. Tom didn't care if you made content with characters that didn't belong to you, as long as the art piece itself wasn't stolen. He would support it. Compare that to companies like Disney or Nintendo. Companies that see fan projects as nothing more than threats. Nintendo constantly tries to cancel our fan games. They purchased the Super Mario Bros. Porno, just so that nobody else can see it. They've canceled Melee several times. And Disney keeps not only their characters from us, but as many characters as possible. It's the age-old fairy tale of Mickey Mouse and his 56th birthday. You see, the public domain planned a big surprise party, but Mickey couldn't stand the idea of other people making money off of his merchandise. Ugh. Being the ungrateful son of a bitch that he is, he locked everyone out of the public domain and shoved the key up his ass. So because he didn't want to enter, now nobody can. And they all lived happily ever after. In contrast, let's look at Pico, Tom Fulp's character. Tom doesn't care if you use Pico. He doesn't feel threatened if you can make a better game with his character. Oh no, he challenges that and offers prizes. It's easy to feel small. Money keeps changing the rules. There's nothing we can do about it. So most likely, we're not going to get the public domain back. Mickey is once again due to join the public domain in 2024. But I'm sure Disney will use the magical power of money to ensure that all Mickey Mouse merchandise will be made in the official Disney sweatshops. But still, you can always play Madness or Alien Hominid, where you can fight the guys in suits. Dead men can't pay off Congress, can they? But that's not really an option, is it? Pico can't lead us as an army to stop Disney or Nintendo. But what he can do is offer an alternative. Be part of this community. Don't punish your character fan projects. Rather embrace them. They might evolve your character in ways you never imagined. Tom Fulp may have created Pico, but Pico isn't his, and neither is Newgrounds. It's ours. It's everything by everyone. Not just Newgrounds, but Flash games overall. It's a platform where game designers can finally make their game about killing Mickey Mouse. Even if it won't load today, Flash going away is sad. I would argue they have the most games of any other platform. Anybody can make a Flash game and upload it somewhere. Because of this, the end of Flash is likely to cause a lot of games that will be lost in time. And it almost seems unavoidable. If there's only one location you could find Mario vs. Saitama vs. SpongeBob and that place is gone, then that game is lost forever. But I don't believe for even a second that this is really the end. We all thought DOS was over, but I could still play Cyberdogs with a quick Google search. A lot of websites are converting most of their games over to HTML5, and I hear they're preparing Steam bundles. Newgrounds even has their own players so they can keep all of their own content safe, probably making Newgrounds the biggest Flash game archive overall. Well, the time has come. It's 2 weeks into January 2021. Let's try to swing into a Flash game now and see what happens. Well, since Newgrounds prepared for the Flash apocalypse, come back next time and we'll play some Newgrounds games. And the blue screen of death is finally restored. All this IT work has made me very hungry. I'm gonna have to go get a drink. What have you done?